It's getting hot in here. You guys, I'm already getting back to the time of year where I'm going to be quite dewy in all my videos. I even turned the AC on today while I was filming. But I'm still pretty dewy under these lights. This is the time of year. I live in the desert. I'm gonna look a little bit sweaty, dewy in all of my videos. And I hope you guys don't mind too much. I can't help it. If I turn the fan on, it's too loud. Hey guys, welcome back to Swatchfest. I'm gonna give you guys the shocker of your life. Are you ready? We're gonna get right to swatching. I know, can you believe it? I always spend like 5 to 6 minutes chatting right at the beginning. Don't worry, we'll chat some more later. But we're gonna get right to it. Woo, woo, woo. I'm just feeling like, let's get into this polish today. I'm so excited about it. So let me pull them out over here. I had them in their little bin after I was done swatching them. I know, I'm so extremely organized. I keep all my polishes in little bins when I'm ready to get them out for videos. Let me show you my other little bin here. This is my other bin that I had for all my summer picks. So yeah, I'm organized up the wazoo. I'm just kidding. I'm actually like super disorganized person. I need somebody to come like organize my whole house. If you are a very organized person, I need tips like crazy. What I need to do is like, I really need to organize things by kid. Do you guys have lots of kids and are you organized? Tell me your tips. Okay, so I said we weren't gonna chat, right? Let's get right into it. So red today. So this red actually comes from that drawer that I told you guys about a few weeks ago, well, it was probably a few months ago, that I found that I had like this drawer all full of Sinful colors, like 30 Sinful colors polishes. I mean, who loses that much polish? I mean, I do. But I had put it in a drawer with like other stuff, like just other, there was some craft stuff in there, and I totally had not associated that little drawer system with nail polish, but I had used it, like one of the drawers, for a whole bunch of Sinful colors that I had set aside for that Sinful colors video I was gonna do, and I still will do, don't worry. But I had set it aside and found it a while ago, and this week I was like, oh yeah, I really need to use some polishes from that drawer. So our red comes from there, and this is one that I believe is in their core line, so you should be able to pick this up at your Walgreens or wherever. This is called Under 18, and I loved this, you guys. I was super in the mood for this week, and it's what I have on my nails today. And it's definitely like a fiery orangey red. And what I liked about it is it almost gives like off this appearance like it's a metallic polish without actually being metallic. And it's not frosty. It's just like a little bit lustrous. I don't know what it is. It's just so gorgeous. If you don't have this one yet, pick it up. I loved it a lot. And let's take a look at how it swatches, shall we? Okay, speaking of red, on my lips today, this is like the miracle red for me. I love wearing red lips, but they're too hard for me sometimes to apply and not make a mess with. I know you can use like a form there, like that new Beauty Blender one, to help you stay within your lines. You can always just go back in with concealer and help you get in your lines. Of course, use a lip liner, but this little baby is like a lip balm mixed with a nice red lipstick. This is, of course, the Revlon Colorburst Lacquer Balm in Provocateur, and I hadn't worn this yet, and I seriously am on like a lippy no-buy. I'm doing so good, you guys. Like, there's all these new lip products out, and I am on a no-buy because I just have way too many lipstick products, and for me, it's not like nail polish. Like, these lippies are gonna go bad faster, and I'm not as passionate about lipstick as I am as nail polish, so for me, I'm like, okay, pick one or the other. And if you want to go crazy on one, at least go crazy on the one that you know you're going to use and isn't going to go bad as fast. You know, I make my justifications. So I have not picked up a lipstick in a while, you guys. I'm doing so good. Every time I go look at them, I'm like, oh yeah, I want that. And then I'm like, Nah, remember, I'm not picking them up right now because I really need to make my way through all the lippies that I haven't even used yet, like this one that I picked up forever ago. And then I just really want to use the stuff I already have. Like, I want to wheedle out the kinds that I really don't like and use the stuff I have. I know, that sounds crazy coming from me. So anyway, this is what this is. It's buildable. I built it up a little bit and I like it. It's fun to wear. Okay, we're on to pink. I actually have 1, 2, 3 pinks in here for you today, you guys. I know, all you pink lovers. Because I don't have an orange, and what else did I not have? Oh, and because my green is my polish of the week, and so I threw another pink in that spot. I know, all about the pinks today. So, the pink we're going to talk about first is from e.l.f, and this is called Flirty Fuchsia. And this is just a really great formula. This was kind of stinky when I put it on. Every time I wear an e.l.f. nail polish again, I'm reminded about how they're kind of stinky. But they do have a big sticker right on the front telling you all the things that they are free of, and maybe that's why they're stinky. Maybe the product they use makes them not smell so good. I mean, I don't know what it is, but not all the brands that are free of this stuff, you know, this just says 3 free. This doesn't say 5 free, but they don't all smell stinky, but just saying. This is a great formula though. It's nice, soft, kind of rosy pink. Very pretty. Alright, so those of you who are hanging out with me on Snapchat, hi to all my Snapchat fam. You guys will have seen that Joyce said her first words this week. Oh, I just about died. I actually managed to catch, she did it like 5 times in a row, but I caught one of them on Snapchat, and I of course sent it right off to my mom. And Tim, he was away on business all week, and he was like, "Are you kidding me? You're killing me. Why is she doing this while I'm on, not vacation, he wasn't on vacation. While he was away on business," and she's been like army crawling all over the place, and she really was like sitting up super on her own this week. She was like a developmental week for her. She's like, "Oh yeah, I can do that. Okay, let me see what else I can do." So that was really fun. Make sure you follow me on Snapchat if you want to not stalk me, but it's kind of like, it's the perfect medium for me, like from my mom, like from all my kids' grandparents. They have a lot of grandparents. To just take videos and send them. So like the more personal ones I send straight to my mom and my kids' other grandparents. But yeah, I just share stuff with you guys on there, like hauls and stuff. So come hang out with me on there if you aren't yet. But that was really fun. That was really, really special for me this week. She's growing up so fast. Still no tooth yet, I know. She's kind of driving me crazy with this no tooth thing. But that was really exciting to hear her words this week. And since that part of my Snapchat is probably gone now, yeah, so you won't be able to see it because Snaps only stay on there for like a day or so. Her first word was mama. I know, my little heart is just bursting with joy. Bursting with joy, get it? Okay, so all my other kids, their first words were dada, but Joyce's first word was mama. Okay, so let's keep going. For orange, I'm going to share with you another pink, and I really liked this one. I think I like this even more than the e.l.f. one, and this one's called Pink Smart. It's from Sinful Colors. Again, great formula. I just was totally into this kind of color. It's very similar to the one from OPI that you will have seen my review on yesterday, I think. So very similar, and actually a better formula. So I won't speak on the wearability because I haven't worn either of them for more than a day, but as much as I like this OPI one, I think I would actually purchase this. I would recommend this Sinful Colors one to you more. Not for wearability, but for ease of application. And I mean, it needed less coats, and it's less expensive, like way less expensive. Unless, of course, you go to B2Y sales. Don't forget to go check out B2Y sales for OPI. In case you haven't heard me say that a million times, I just feel like, why pay $10 for OPI when you can get it half the price? Anyway, so yeah, I really, really liked this. Like I said, I can't speak on how long it's going to wear for you, but it was pretty good. I do think, though, this one might have been in a limited collection. I don't think this is in their core line. So, shoot, that's frustrating. So you might have to go with the OPI. Both good choices, but anyway, let's see how this swatches. Okay, for yellow today, I actually have a yellow. It's a yellowy gold. So this polish is called Camel, and it's from Covergirl Outlast Stay Brilliant. I picked this up at Target. They have a bunch of these ones, clearance down to $2.50 at Target right now. I might go back and get a few more if I'm being really bad. But they had like a nice turquoisey one there too. So anyway, check out your Target and see if they're on sale. This is great. Oh my goodness, such a good formula. It was a one coater. When you want to know what a one coater is, watch me swatch this. I mean, when I swatched all those Zoyas, as much as I loved those Zoyas and I thought that their formula was great, I always love Zoya formula, they weren't all of them truly one coaters. That's just how I felt. This is a one coater. You put it on and you're like, okay, that's thick and luscious, not messy, full opacity, but however, it is a metallic. I have noticed it's a little bit easier to get that to happen with metallic than a cream. So anyway, lots to talk about this one. I really enjoyed it. I'm going to go ahead and say right now, don't forget to enter the giveaway. The details are in the description bar below. Don't want to leave that to the end. Let's talk about media really quick. Okay, so this week I watched the new Adam Sandler movie that's on Netflix. So it's kind of funny how he put out these two movies on Netflix like right close to each other. Like I imagine he must have been shooting them like at the same time for Netflix. It's pretty funny. And in one video, the Western one, he included like tons of his friends. And in this one, it's him and David Spade, and it's called the DoOver. And it's pretty funny. It is, like, it does have a lot of dirty humor. I mean, if you've watched Adam Sandler's movies, you already know that about him, where it's kind of like geeky, dirty humor. It does have a lot of that, but it's not as bad as some of these other ones that I've been talking about lately, these comedies, these rated R comedies that they just swear word upon swear word. I think it's because this one, it had some bad language in it, of course, but it wasn't like overwhelming, like piled up on top of you. So anyway, I appreciate it for that. I don't know if he's just more old school than some of these younger guys that are coming out with these movies where they just feel like they want to swear all the time, because that's how a lot of people, their common tongue is just swear words. Like when my kids go to school, it's just like, even my 11-year-old, he's like, these kids, they just swear all, like every single word that comes out of their mouth, which is just like, blah. It's just like, do you know any other words? You know what I mean? I understand that things become habit, just like when people say y'all all the time, it can become a habit to just say the F word all the time. I understand that. I know, I go on a rant on this a lot, but I feel very strongly about this subject. Anyway, this movie, there's not quite as much of that. There is definitely, you know, if you get offended easily, there is definitely offensive stuff in the movie, just like dirty stuff. And you know, he's being a goofball like he always is. But I thought it was cute, and I do have to say, it's probably the first time I've ever seen David Spade play a likable character, like a nice, like, genuinely likable guy. Like, he's being a nice guy in the movie. I don't know if I've seen that ever. He usually likes, or he's usually cast as, like, the kind of snarky, just, like, too good for you kind of guy. So, anyway, I liked it. It was fun. It was a fun time. Watched it with him. The other movie I watched this week was Rocket Man. That brings me back to my childhood. I used to watch that show when I was a kid. I watched it with Salem this week. It's a very silly movie about a guy fulfilling his dreams to go to space. Really, really fun. I watched that on HBO Now, or is it called HBO Go? We have that, and it's actually a pretty good deal. You can get HBO, whatever it is, Now or Go, I'm sorry, I don't know. Pretty much solely so we can watch Game of Thrones, because we don't have cable. So, like, that's their alternative if you just want to watch it online, like people do Hulu, CBS All Access, I guess, if you want, you know, just access to CBS right away. So anyway, that's HBO's answer for that. So we have that, but I've discovered that they have tons of movies, and they put out different ones each month. So, like, some of them go away each month, kind of like Netflix does, but they have much more, like, movies that I want to see on there more than Netflix does. Like, Netflix has some good ones, and we do have that service. I do like Netflix, but HBO, I'm sorry, Now or Go. I'm going to kill myself when I edit this and I know what it's called and I hear myself saying it wrong every time. They do have a lot of good stuff, so I was looking through it today and I was like, yes, My Big Fat Greek Wedding, and there was the Rocket Man movie, and there's, oh my goodness, I mean, there's so many to mention, I can't even tell you guys. I mean, that was like 2 movies, but yeah, I really like it. So if you've been wanting to try it out. I think that's all we're going to talk about media-wise. Yeah, let's move on. So we're on to green, and my green polish was my A+ of the week, so I'm going to show you another pink. So this here is Sally Hansen, and it's called Rose Glass, and it's just a beautiful sheer nude, like rosy nude. This is really pretty. This is definitely a color I can get behind that's on the sheer side. Usually I'm like, okay, you're sheer, what is the point of you? That's usually what I think about sheer polishes, but I like this one because it's similar to my skin tone, kind of. I mean, not really. My skin tone's not that rosy, but it is kind of similar, and I liked it even at 2 coats, even though it was sheer. So I was a fan. Okay, next up we have a blue, and I think I found this at Sally's a while ago, or no, it was probably TJ Maxx. This is called Harmonious Mess, and it's a pretty kind of periwinkle, but yeah, it's really pretty. It's easy at 2 coats. It's not like super duper hard and fast opaque at 2, but it's totally doable. I liked it. Alright, so I wanted to begin telling you guys what my favorite song of the week is every week, and it just so happens this is another Justin Timberlake song, but I heard this song on the radio like a year ago or whatever, and for some reason I'm just now figuring out what it is, and it's a collaboration between Michael Jackson and Justin Timberlake, which I love, 2 of my favorite singers of all time. Have you guys heard that song on the radio? I just love it, and every time I listen to it, it makes me miss Michael, but it makes me so glad that I think it's L.A. Reid who produced this music. It's like unreleased music for Michael Jackson, and then he produced it in, not in collaboration with, but basically Justin Timberlake sings on the track too, so I really, really love it. I love all of Michael Jackson's music, and I really, when I grew up, he was like one of my music idols. I mean, just huge music idol. But then Justin Timberlake too. It was really fun and sweet, so I really like that song. It's called Love Never Felt So Good by Michael Jackson. Yeah, I adore it. So that's my song of the week. I've been playing it like all the time. Crazy, like annoying my family is how much I play music. So yeah. Alright, so let's get moving on. So my purple polish of the week is another Catrice Crushed Crystals. That's hard for me to say, you guys. Catrice Crushed Crystals. This is called Plum Dog Millionaire. I always think that their names are really, really clever. This is, like I said, like the name says, it's a deep plum, and it has fuchsia and blue in there. Really pretty, nice and deep. I feel like you could stand with a little bit more opacity here, so maybe you could wear it over like, I mean, it's not bad, but maybe another option is you could wear it over a deep purple, put this on top of it. It'd be really, really pretty. So yeah, I enjoyed this a lot. Let's take a look. Okay, glitter. This is so pretty, you guys. I picked this up, again, at Marshalls or TJ Maxx, I'm not sure. This is Sally Hansen Grape Shifter. And I am not like a huge fan of glitter just because it's messy for me. And my catchphrase is like, Mommy doesn't like messes. I feel like I'm pulling like a Joan Crawford or whatever, you know, how she like terrorized her daughter's life. My mom read a book on it when I was like my son's age. And anyway, she like was like super crazy, like intense. You know what I mean? So whenever I say, Mommy doesn't like messes, I feel like I'm doing that to my kids. But literally, I understand they're kids. Like, kids will be kids. But sometimes it's like, okay, your mess is right there. You see it, right? Like, you know, you can't just like leave your crap there. Like, that's how I feel. So, or like when, you know, they're doing something and they just like make a huge mess. And then I come on and see that they have done that and not cleaned it up in any way. And I'm just like, what? Like, why do you think that's okay to just leave it there? Anyway, I know. I need to take a chill pill, but that's just something that I deal with. And it's crazy too because I don't even have one of these super clean houses. But I don't know why. Whenever somebody's making a mess, it stresses me out. I'm just like, oh, stop it. So anyway, I don't know how we got on that track. Oh yeah, I don't like stuff that's messy. That's usually why I don't wear glitter, but this is really pretty. I am swatching this over my fourth finger, which you will see is still stained from that yucky green from Wet n Wild. So I'm sorry about that, but I say that because you can see the yellow staining through this, unfortunately. I'm going to show you this as a topper and then on its own because I think this looks really pretty on its own. It builds up really beautifully. It has a light blue base. It has fuchsia, slightly, not a light blue base. It's a clear base, but it's very small micro light blue in there. Then fuchsia, then larger even hex holographic glitters. This is really, really pretty, you guys. If you spot it, don't forget it. That doesn't make any sense, but... Okay, so my other favorite of the week, let me get it out here because it's sitting here right next to me. I just realized I put my little bin of Swatchfest polishes right on top of it, which I shouldn't have done because it was still drying a little bit. Okay, so this week I have been having a lot of fun with coloring, which I haven't experimented that much with, the total trend that is going on for the past few years of coloring books. But I found this channel thanks to another art channel that I follow, Rachel, and I'll put her channel in right up here, but I found this other channel thanks to her, and it's called, the woman's name is DeeWillingham, and I've been watching her a little bit. She does these coloring book episodes or whatever on her channel. She live streams like all of her videos, and then she uploads them to YouTube. And so I just came upon them, and I've been watching them sometime as I swatch. So anyway, she does coloring books, but she's an amazing artist. She does portrait work, like that's what she does for work. And so she knows so much about color theory and shading and all the different products you need. But I've never really been into the coloring book thing because pencils, like colored pencils, are really not my favorite medium to work with. I just don't, I find it a little bit grating, like when you're going in there with a color and you're just having to do like the blending over time, and I don't know, I just much more prefer paint. That's just me. I mean, everybody has their preferences. So when I saw Dee, she was taking her coloring book, which definitely, I put up her channel here. Definitely go check out her channel. She colors in her coloring book with acrylic paint. Okay, so I'm just going to show you here. I'll stop teasing the picture. Let's make sure it's in frame. Okay, so she colors with paint. Now, she wasn't doing this actual color book. This, I shared this on Snap yesterday. This is called Gulliver's New Travels. And my Barnes & Noble didn't have as cool of books as she was showing on her channel, so I need to try a few other places. I think I'm going to go check out Michael's. Not that I really need a bunch of coloring books because I'm so busy. But what I was doing, instead of swatching a little bit this week, which I should have been swatching, but I fit some time into color this week, so I really liked... Now, of course, this does not look professional or anything because, hello, because I don't really know what I'm doing, but it's just for fun, right? I mean, I'm not trying to sell this to anybody. I'm not trying to teach you guys how to do it or anything, but the black on here, as you can see, here's one page that's completely undone. The black is black acrylic paint, which I already had a ton of it from nail art, so I'm like, yeah, she's working in acrylic paint, just right up my alley. And then the blue is blue acrylic paint, so it's going to be like all these guys are over the ocean here, or over the water here, and then what you do, once you get your base of acrylic on, then you go over it with colored pencils, and you use the colored pencils to like highlight and deepen up or whatever you want to do over the acrylic paint. But it was such a good idea to me, and I thought, that is so fun. So she really got me coloring this week, so I've been having too much fun doing this. This is actually a color book that I picked out to do for me in Salem to have some fun with. And so, you know, he has his page over here that he was working on. He was like, I'm getting bored of this, Mom. So I was like, okay, fine, my turn. So I was coloring on this the past couple nights, and it's really fun. I wouldn't think to put paint in a coloring book, but acrylic paint dries so nicely. If you don't add water, it doesn't mess up your page, like make it all wrinkly or anything. And then you can go over it with colored pencils. So I still have a lot to learn, but I was having a lot of fun. And she was saying how if you add black to the background of a lot of your coloring pages, it makes the dimension, or it makes it just look so much more dramatic. And I was definitely finding that to be the case. So that's another one of my favorites this week. I was having some fun with that. All my coloring book gals, let me know in the comments section what some of your favorite coloring books are, or if you already follow Dee Dee. If you don't and you love art channels, I definitely recommend. So yeah, I think that's my last favorite. Let's get on to my last two polishes today. So, neutral. Neutral comes from Zoya, and this is Zoya Storm. I picked this up during the Earth Day sale. Somehow I didn't have this polish yet. It is just a gorgeous deep, well, it's like a deep gray or a black. I think it's meant to be a black, but it has tons of scattered little itty bitty tiny holographic pieces in there. This isn't as holographic as, like, I mean, it's not going to look like a linear hollow on your nail. The little pieces just kind of look like China Glaze fairy dust or something going throughout the polish. It just adds a little bit of sparkle. This was nice. I liked it. It wasn't my favorite out of the week, but it was very beautiful, and it did swatch nicely. I feel like I just made this face. Okay, so A+ polish of the week time. I picked this one. So I found this at, you know, TJ Maxx or Marshall's, one of them. I might as well just always say TJ Maxx or whatever, so I'm not spending the time explaining that every time. This is called Jade is the New Black, and I didn't have this yet, and when I saw it there, I just pounced on it. This is a beautiful jade green. It's gorgeous. 2-coat, 1 to 2 coat formula. It's a cream. There's no sparkle in there or anything. This looks absolutely delicious with a top coat on it. Let's see how this little baby swatches. for all 10 polishes. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found something that you like here. This is just reminding me that I need to go back to TJ Maxx and Marshalls. I've been on like a little bit of a no-buy lately. Not really a no-buy, because I can't ever really be on a no-buy. But I've been picking up so many collections for review that, yeah, I just haven't been like going around to see what there is to get on clearance and stuff like that. And at my favorite, my land of happy place, TJ Maxx and Marshalls, lately. So I need to go back lately. That sounded funny. So I need to go back and see what they got. I'm getting in a silly mood. I think it's lunchtime. So I'm going to go make lunch for me and my babies. Hope you're having a really great day. Thanks for spending some with me today, you guys. And I will see you back very soon. Next week, we're going to be looking at Le Shaw Color Club. Pretty serious. Super Jig Lacquer has a new collection coming out. Can you guys believe it? I posted on my Snapchat. I mean, of course you can believe it. It's her summer collection. But I'm so excited. That's what I mean by can you believe it. She has some new hollows coming out. I'm so excited to get my hands on her new stuff. It's coming to me in the mail. And I can't wait. She has some new products. And oh my goodness, if she has hollows, based upon the last hollows, these have got to be good. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I think that's it. I know, I'm a goofball. So, I'm going to go ahead and say so long, farewell. Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. So long, farewell. You guys don't know this, but when I was 5, I was in the Sound of Music play in my town. I played Gretel. I think I had like 1 line, but it was pretty fun. And my mom was, I think my mom, no, what was my mom Liesel? No, she wasn't Liesel. She would have been, I mean, not old. She was like my age when I was 5. She was like my age now. Yeah, she was my Joy baby. So I had Joy at the same age she had me. So she was a little bit older than me. But anyway, enough about that. You can play whatever character you want to play at whatever age. I know, tangent queen. So I'm going to say goodbye. Hope you guys are having a great day. Thanks for spending some time with me. I will see you back for my next review. Next nail art series video that's coming up. We're going to be talking about, I don't even know if I said it in my last one. We're going to be talking about negative space. So that is a huge trend right now. I know I said that like really excitedly. That's a huge trend right now in nail art. Negative space manicures. So just leaving a lot of the natural nail showing. You can do it in a really graphic way or in a really natural way. We're going to talk about negative space. So I hope you're excited for that. That's on Wednesdays. It's a new series now. So now, yeah, stopping back in on Wednesdays, on Saturdays, all the other days for reviews. I better hurry up and shut this camera off because I'm getting weird. So I will see you guys back very soon. Take care of your little buns. Bye. So that seems metallic to me. So this one makes a lot of sense. I really enjoy this. This is China Glaze Chrome is where the heart is from last year. And this is so great. 1 coat. I mean, this is a really, really good one. Now, of course, you could totally disagree with me and think that makes no sense. But for me, it makes tons of sense. And I